If you've been thinking about opening a business, stop thinking about it. Start being about it. I opened my business at 62, and so can you. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 pieces of equipment you need to get your tire shop going. And no, you don't have to be a millionaire. The first thing I'm going to show you today is our jacks. The Archon jack. It's 154. It's a good value. It's a good deal. The link is in the description. These jacks, they come with this pad for when you first start lifting the cars. This is going to wear out. Eventually, on every jack, no matter what jack you buy, it's going to wear out. We got 5 jacks. You don't need 10 jacks to start the shop. We got 4 of the 2-ton Archon, and we got a 3-ton Vevor. The link is in the description also for the Vevor. It's the 3-ton for when you can lift up like a heavy duty truck. Next thing I want to show you is how to keep and maintain your jack working good. What you want to do is flip it over this way. Use a cardboard under it. Put your WD-40 in here. Spin the wheel. Put some in here. Spin the wheel. Keep them lubricated, and they're safer and they work better. Next thing I'm going to show you that you need for your tire shop, after we take the tire off with the jacks, you need a machine. You can't change tires without a machine, can you? Oh, before I continue, I've been getting some comments on my other video about the K2. The K2 works the same as a Hunter or a Coach. You don't need a very expensive machine to start. It has its helpers all around, okay? And the description for the machine is in the links. I already made a video of how to mount and dismount a tire with this machine. If you want, you can go check it out. If there's any other video I'm going to make, let me know. Our next piece of equipment we need is our balancer. This is our balancer. We also got a K2, and it balances good too. We had a few issues with it. We've been talking about it. We already did another video about the K2, and the description is in the link. The K2 works just as fine as a Coach or a Hunter. You don't need a lot of money to run a tire shop. You get your tire shop going. And this is the future tire tech right here. Our next piece that we need is a compressor. You can't run your machine or your air hoses without a compressor. Yeah, this is a compressor we got right here. It's a Quincy. It's a 60-gallon. Perfect for when you're starting a small tire shop. Very inexpensive. And the link for this compressor is in the description. It's under $2,500. You're also going to need your impact. You got your air impact. This is an Ingersoll, and the link is also in the description. This one works just as fine as any other ones. And what I like about this one is it's got the speeds to it. And later on, we can talk about it too, why you need the speeds, how you use the speeds, and when you need the speeds. Okay? You also need to oil it daily. You can buy an impact battery run, which I also recommend for small jobs, small vehicles. And it always comes in handy for when you got to go outside with it. The description for the link for this impact battery operated is also in the description. This one's only $100. Now, in the next videos that I'm going to be making, I'm also going to be talking about safety in the tire shop. Also, I will be talking about buying the used tires when you start. How many you want to buy, what sizes you want to buy, how to know what sizes you need to buy. I'll be talking about that too. And I'll be talking a little bit more about the K2 machine, how to balance. I already did one video for it. But if there's anything else that you want me to talk about, we're willing to talk about anything y'all want as far as tire shop. Now remember, it doesn't take $1 million to open a tire shop. You have to find a good location and hire the right people. That's the 5 main things that you need to get your tire shop rolling, 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 rolling. And there's also extra things that you need. You need a patching machine. This one is under $150. I like it. It works just as good as any other. You need a light. I got these two for $50, and they got different functions. They work good for when you're going to patch a tire. Hook it up to the tire, and it works good. Let me show you right quick how this light works and why I like it, because how it works. You hook up your tire. You got your area you want to patch. You want to hook up the light to the tire, and you can turn it up, down, anywhere, and clearly you can see exactly where you want to buff. Okay? Speaking of buffing, you're going to need a buffer too. A buffer to patch your tires. One thing I want to tell you, an experience that I had, show you, is something that I saw somebody doing, and it's a no-no. These things come brand new, and when you're going to buff with it, it's got a control to where you can slow down on it and go faster. Now, when you start a buff with this, you got to lightly buff when the ball is brand new. Don't do this because it's buffing too much. Buff the concrete, which I saw somebody do because they didn't know what they were doing. Another thing you're going to need for your tire shop to get going is your air tank. Your air tank. Your neighbor down the street, 3 houses down from where your shop is flat. They woke up, their car's flat. You can very easily go with this tank. Portable, not too heavy. Air up the tire and let them drive to your shop so you can fix their tire. You save the day. Another thing you're going to need is a cheetah. These are called cheetah. It's a high pressure inflator. What you do with this is you inflate it here. You can inflate it up to 80 to 100 pounds, and you release the air, and it seats the bead. I have a link on one of my videos for that. If you want to look at the video I did on these cheetahs, and the link, the link to all these things I'm talking about is in the description. Okay. There's other things that you need. For example, you're going to need a jack stands. Okay. You're going to need some jacks. A trailer pulls up, you got to lift up something real heavy. These come in handy too. Why do you need the jack stands? When you get a car or a trailer that's very heavy, it's always safer to use your jack stands. Even if you have the jack, you want to use your jack stands for more safety. The safer you are at your shop, the better your shop is going to turn out. You don't want no accidents. Accidents cost a lot of money. You're also going to need a breaker bar. A breaker bar for when the lugs are too tight, because the other tire shop did not have an impact with the little buttons I showed you earlier, which I was going to talk about. When you tighten up the tires on a vehicle, you always have to have a torque wrench. We haven't talked about a torque wrench, my people. It's very important that you have a torque wrench. I saw a TikTok video where they didn't have the torque wrench. Ooh, that customer was out of there. He was mad. He said, "You ain't working on my stuff." And I agree with him. And I recommend always, some people don't know it, but I already have another video showing how to torque. The sequence you use, and when you lower the jack, you don't lower the jack all the way. You lower it a little bit so it can touch the ground, the tire, and you torque in a cross pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like what we're talking about. Even if you don't like what we're talking about, subscribe. Subscribe. And if you have anything specific that you want us to talk about, let us know. We're here for you guys because nobody else is going to show you the way I'm showing you. And I would like to continue showing y'all. I have a video on how to mount the tires and wheels on a Couture. And I want to know some comments about the Couture machine. It works fine. It works just as fine as a Hunter and a Coach, and it comes with a blaster too. Okay? This is all I'm going to be talking about tonight because my voice is starting to get a little tired, and I'm going to do some karaoke tonight. Here at this tire shop, we do karaoke every Friday night. We have a good time. And I hope that when you open your tire shop, you can have a good time because it's all about the good times after 60.